Hello everyone, do you remember this video? Well, we made it to show our surroundings in summer and that video went viral and many of you said this place looked incredibly peaceful. Some of you even said it looked like a movie set. Can you imagine? And there was no a single human being shown in the summer video. I don't know why, but now I will show you that this village is real and there are people here, of course. For the new subs, go watch it with subtitle cause I spoke in Indonesian language. So anyway, today we're back in the exact same place, walking through the same streets, but now it's winter. In this video, I'm gonna explain to you some interesting winter rules in Germany and also my opinion about the weather here in Germany. It's really interesting for me because I come from Indonesia, as you know, and my husband come from Turkey. Well, in Turkey there is winter, so snow, winter, cold weather is not new for him, but it's totally new for me. As you know, we explained in previous videos too that we bought a house in Germany and the previous owners, they died already and they had kind of shop previously and the things from the shop was in the house, so the house was full, like fully full. We have separate video about that, you can watch it too.
Genau. Moin.
As you can see, my neighbors clean the street because in Germany winter is not just about snow and cold, so it's also about rules. During winter, clearing snow is actually a legal responsibility, so if you own or rent a house, you must clean the sidewalk in front of your home, usually before 7 a.m. and if someone sleeps and gets injured, you can be held legally responsible for that. That's why you will often see neighbors outside early in the morning shoveling snow together. Winter in Germany usually lasts from December to February, but this winter started from November and that rules already apply from October until Easter. And also one of the most important rules is about winter tires. Yes, the wheels. If the road is snowy or icy, your car must use winter tires. If you don't and an accident happens, you can get fined or even blamed from that, even if the accident wasn't your fault. And another thing is you will notice that cars always drive with their lights on in winter because it gets dark very early, sometimes around 4 in the afternoon, and visibility can be really bad because of fog or snow. And public transportation still runs in winter even with heavy snow. Trains and buses almost never stop completely, but delays are very common. That's why Germans always plan extra time during winter. And now let's talk about clothing. In Germany, winter clothes are not fashion. They are survival gear. Thick jackets, gloves, scarves, hats, and especially anti-slip shoes are extremely important. The sidewalks can turn into ice overnight and it's really slippery and it's dangerous. Inside the house, heating is a big deal. So landlords are legally required to make sure apartments stay warm, like usually around 20 degrees Celsius during the day. If the heating breaks in winter, it's considered an emergency. When I was in Indonesia, I always saw winter from movie and I imagine it by reading a book. You know, it's really pretty seeing everything covered by ice. But when I'm here in Germany, it's really surprising that winter also affects mental health. Many people experience winter depression because of the lack of sunlight. That's why vitamin D, daylight lamps and short outdoor walks are very common here. Even our doctor suggested us to have vitamin D every day, not only for babies, for adults too. Even with all this, one thing never changes. Germans are still extremely punctual. Winter is not an excuse to be late. And yeah, no, this is not the ending. I still have some rules that you need to know about winter in Germany. The next rule is don't warm up your car engine. That's right. Germans will fine you, so freeze with dignity, my friends. And how about windows iced over? Don't pour hot water over your windows. I don't want to explain what's gonna happen, but just don't do it. Oh, and snow on your car roof, not yours anymore. That snow is now a potential weapon. It's gonna fly to the car behind you, and congratulations, you're gonna get fined again. Please don't think that, okay, I'm just gonna walk, I'm just gonna be a good pedestrian. No, for pedestrians too, pay attention. Walking on icy sidewalks without proper shoes, insurance is not gonna cover you if something bad happened to you. Yes, walking has rules. Welcome to Germany. And there is rules too for Christmas lights. If it's too bright, too flashy, too festive, if it bothers your neighbor, basically, you're gonna get fined again. And now about the balconies. Yes, it can be next problem too. If the ice or snow fall from your balcony, drop to the public place, again, guess what? You're gonna get fined. And for the kids, probably they would think, okay, everything is about the adults' problem. No, even during heavy snow, schools usually stay open and parents are expected to still send their children unless, the school officially closes. So, yeah. So the other day I was scrolling, probably on TikTok or Instagram, I forgot, and I came across this video from the US. There was this huge house during Christmas and the owner went completely crazy with decorations. When I said crazy, I mean crazy. The Christmas lights were flashing like a full-on concert. I'm not even kidding. It looked like a festival stage. I think some of you know the video, and on top of that, the music was blasting. I think it was like from Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk or something. Very loud. And what shocked me the most wasn't the lights. It wasn't the music. It was the neighbors. They were totally chill about that. Like smiling, hanging out, having fun together. No complaints, no police, no angry letters. I thought to myself, there is no way this thing would survive in Germany. Because, first of all, the lights. In Germany, that amount of flashing Christmas lights, that's already a problem. Too bright, too flashy, disturbing traffic, disturbing neighbors. You have unlocked 3 complaints at once. And the music, very loud music at night during winter, that's not a vibe here. That's a noise complaint waiting to happen. Meanwhile, in that video, the neighbors were just like, yeah, this is fine. So that made me really curious. How different are winter rules in other countries? Because in Germany, winter is not just cold, it's regulated. Lights have rules, noise has rules, snow has rules. Even walking on ice feels like it has rules. I want to ask you, where are you from and what are winter rules in your country that you think other countries would be shocked by that? Do your neighbors complain, or do they bring hot chocolate and join the party? Or let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious. And do you think this is the ending of the rules? No. Did you know that if it snows, you are not even allowed to just push the snow anywhere you want? You cannot shovel snow into the street. You cannot pile it up in random places. So snow here has a system. Snow needs order. And also salt. So people use salt usually so that it's not slippery on the road. But you cannot just use salt freely. In many cities, using road salt on sidewalks is restricted or even banned because it's bad for the environment. So instead of salt, people use sand or gravel. And also, here's another one. You are not allowed to block public signs with snow. That means if a traffic sign disappears behind snow in front of your house, you might actually be responsible for clearing it. And listen to this, window ventilation. In winter, Germans still expect you to open your windows daily, especially for people who rent place. Even when it's freezing, if mold appears and you didn't ventilate properly, the landlord can blame you. So yes, open the window, freeze for 5 minutes, close it, and just pretend this makes sense, okay? Now about trash. If your trash bin is frozen, like shut and garbage collectors cannot empty it, that is your problem. They will not wait, they will not help, they will just leave, okay? You need to remember that. And also heating etiquette. You are not allowed to turn off heating completely in winter, even if you want to save money, because frozen pipes are a crime here. Oh my god. If your dog poops in snow, surprise, you still have to pick it up. Snow is not a cover-up, so winter does not erase evidence. And finally, the smell. If your fireplace smoke or grill smell annoys neighbors, even in cold weather, you can still get complaints. Well, thank you guys for watching. My mouth is already so tired mentioning these rules. See you in the next video. Bye.